Hello, Craig Birch here at Allen Sports Bar in Tipton, where I've come down tonight to see the two men from Tipton who are going to compete in the 2018 BDO World Championship. First time two men from the town have competed in that particular tournament. To my left, Jamie Hughes. Jamie, old stager, two-time semi-finalist. I believe it's the fourth time you played Lakeside now, isn't it? So
yeah, semi-finals last 2 years. Looking forward to this year. You know, I really think I've got a good chance. All the experience I've gained over the last 4 years on that stage and doing the circuit, and it's earning respect from your other competitors as well. That goes a long way, and it just feels right. You know, and now is the time.
Yeah, Scott's nodding away like I've got all this to do with you. So Scott, tell us your thoughts on making your Lakeside debut.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, I've worked hard all year. I've been following my hero. Yeah, he's full of advice. A role model basically, and like I say, my year's paid off now. I've got to where I want to be, and hopefully I'll meet him in the final.
Yeah, Jamie, yeah, boy, it is the final as well, despite what I might write and the rest of this. But Jamie, you must be full of advice because you've been where Scott is as well, and you've watched Scott's progress on the tour this year. It's been a sight to behold, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, he's turned me over a couple of times, and
that's always nice as well, isn't it, Scott?
Oh yeah, yeah. But he's another, like I just said about earning your competitors' respect. You know, they're all scared of the guy because of the darts he's producing at the moment, and there will be some players who'll be not wanting to be drawing Scott and playing Scott, but he's got a tough match first game, and if you can get through that, believe me, that'll be an acid test. He can go all the way if you can get through the first one. The first one's the hardest.
Of course. Scott, you're going to have Andy Beaton's, I believe, on the first game of the Monday evening, am I right? Or
Monday evening.
Yeah, and that's going to be on live on BT Sport. But it could have been a lot harder, couldn't it? Because you played that well this year. You're in at the first round on the preliminary stage, and that could make all the difference, couldn't it?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, I could have had a tougher draw. To be fair, they're all tough draws. We've all got there on same merit. Yeah, I mean, they're all good lads. We play week in, week out, and you can't really say who you want to play and who you don't want to play. I mean, I'm just glad I got to play Jamie. You know, it'd be nice to be a final. Well, yeah. You say.
What a final, you know.
It'd be a fantastic final for not just for like us, but for the Black Country as a whole.
Yeah, I think there was a few people from the Black Country, the ones that just want to see an occasion, that was sort of hoping that you two guys would draw each other. Jamie, if that had come out of the hat, what would have been reaction to that? Good question, isn't it?
To be honest, mate, you've got to get up there. Business is business. I'll be honest with you, I'm glad I come out to play Scott because I can help him more now. Because it would have been if I'd have got to play him, you know, all these words of wisdom would have stopped, I'll be honest. You know. But I'm behind him now. I can play him in the final, and let's hope we get that far. You know, I think last year in the England Classic or England Open, we could have played each other in the final, and we just missed out. Dean Reynolds took 160 out on me, and he went through and got the victory, and he played Scott in the final. And that would have been massive just in England Open. Never mind the World Championship final. Yeah. You know, so yeah. We'll be there for each other. Two heads are better than one.
Of course, and certainly off. And I've been dug up from wherever I was earlier this afternoon. It was a very busy man as well. I've really enjoyed tonight coming down to Tipton, seeing just the way the town's reacting as well. Jamie, you're used to this. You get this every year, but Scott, the buzz around the people around you, the friends you play darts with most of your life. I can see the way you're smiling. You know, it's really starting to get exciting now, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. Like I say, I've never been there before. I've got a great mentor in Jamie, and all I can do is just keep throwing really and keep the people happy. As long as I'm smiling, them smiling. So
yeah, you two guys have known each other a long time. Jamie, did you always know that Scott someday would be on the big stage with yourself?
Well, no.
Not quite with yourself at this stage, but
there's not just a stone's throw away from where you're standing now. It was our nursery school where we grew up together. You know what I mean? That's how long we've known each other, and obviously you don't know at that age, but it's when you look back, there's some nostalgia there, and that's probably why we're as close as we are, because we've known each other for that long.
Wow. Did you play darts at school? You two guys or so on? It was more British Bulldog or I don't know, Royal Rumble or something like that between the two schools.
It was football for Jamie, and me watching him.
Chelsea girls, he was.
Oh yeah. More, he had even more hair then, didn't he, as well? So
watching Jamie, as I say, he's my hero, and I wouldn't want to be Jamie, but to watch what he's done and for me to compete and do as he's doing, I'm just happy with that, and it's fantastic to be with the bloke. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it certainly sounds as well. Jamie, come on, let's talk business. You've got the preliminary round qualifier. You're going to have Michael Unsabunga, who's an open qualifier, who's always dodgy. Then you're going to have David Cameron, not the politician, in case they banish him to Canada. But, you know, what is it like playing the preliminary round?
Well, they've already had a game up there to get...
Because we saw this, we've seen this with Kevin Bunch as a very good example. It can be difficult, can't it?
But he played on the same night, we'll be playing different nights, so that evens it up a little. And I had a bit of a gripe with the BDO earlier on in the year because I think they'd done me out the World Masters, I'll be honest with you. I'd got to play a lad who'd been playing all day and I was going on the board cold. So that just goes to show you how I feel about players having games before other players.
Yeah.
It's a massive advantage for me.
Very different way to look at it as well, isn't it? It could be Martin Phillips after that as well. You rode Martin Phillips one for quite a long time on the big stage as well, haven't you? Because he stopped you from coming out of absolutely nowhere to win that World Masters in that particular, which put you on the map even by losing the prize.
He deserved that victory, you know. We've played a few times since. It's probably about 50-50. What you see is what you get with Martin. He's one of the best guys on the circuit. So it'll just be a pure dart match. There won't be any
needle
stupid bits, you know.
Of course, and obviously, you know, the closer you get as well, perennial semi-finalist, not reached a major final on TV since winning the Finder Masters. Again, another thing to put you on the map now. Is it now the time where you really need to be hitting the final in this particular?
To be honest, mate, I'm just feeling that on my day, I'm the best player in the world, I'll be honest. In the BDO, I know Glenn's very good, but I just think that when I hit the ground running, and I just feel that, like I've just said, now is the time. You know, it's never or never, really.
Yeah. Scott, how far do you think Jamie can go? You're a student of the sport. How can you know, if it's not yourself winning Lakeside, which is the first thing you're obviously going to look towards, can you see Jamie reaching those sort of heights?
Oh, of course, yeah. I've always said it. You know, if he ain't going to play me, he's a winner. But I've never played him on a big stage. That is a
fantastic answer in all fairness.
I've never played him on a big stage, and I've always said I'd love it to be a final, because he said to me when I very first started, I was travelling with him, rooming with him, and he says, one of these days, Bab, we're going to end up on a big stage, and you know, now's the time.
Yeah. Scott, do you dare to dream as well, though? Because you wouldn't be the first person to come into this tournament absolutely cold and win it. It can be done, it has been done.
Oh, it can be done, and it has been done before. Yeah, I've never gone into a competition thinking that I can't win it. What's stopping me, really? I've had a good year, and if I don't win it, I hope he does.
Yeah, Jamie, your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, to be honest, mate, this is another time where sometimes inexperience works in your favour, because you know you don't know what to expect. It's all new and it's all exciting, and you're riding on the crest of a wave. The adrenaline's pumping. So that's what I'd say to Scott. You know, just enjoy that experience and get up there and play with a smile on your face, like he always does. You know, that is one thing with Scott.
Yeah, he's not a good, he'll smile. We've established that tonight.
He's famous for that smile. He's always got on his face. Play that smile on your face and go. You know.
So, are you guys going to be practicing over Christmas? That's another good question. I mean, you've got a great setup here. Anytime you fancy a joke, haven't you? So,
yeah. I'm going to try and pass the 3 years I've had preparing for Lakeside down to Scott. You know, I mean, the first year I was there, I had a month off work, not practiced, and I run into a red hot Glendurant.
Yeah, right at the start of his journey as well.
It ain't quite been the same since, but you know, I still feel like I learn lessons every year, and I'll try and pass that on to Scott, and we'll both get up there, and hopefully, like I said, we'll both be in the final, be the best occasion that's ever been in the Black Country.
Wow, fantastic. Well, like you can sense the excitement growing out here. Gentlemen, it's been great. The whole of Tipton will be watching along with the rest of the Black Country. We wish you all the very best luck, and we'll see you again.
Thank you. All the best.